Continuing our discussion of heap buffer overflows, we're going to look at our latest program that has 3 buffers inside of immunity. So I've already set a breakpoint before my heap create. So I'll go ahead and I will run up until that point. And then I'm going to step past my heap create. I can look at the heap using exclamation heap, and that will give me a list of heaps. And I will go back here and run this again. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on stepping. I allocate my first buffer, my second buffer, then I free the second buffer, and I call stir copy. So if I look at my heap, here I see all of those B's, then the A's, then the B's, and then this address. And I'll go ahead and step, allocate buffer 2 again. I allocate my third buffer. And now I'm getting ready to call stir copy. So I can call stir copy here. And that has copied in my shellcode into buffer number 3. I can keep on stepping. And before I get to the free, I and be done with it. Instead, what I'm having to do is I have to write into an area that contains a pointer that someone's going to access or call, and I need to put my shellcode somewhere. So if I look at my memory dump, what am I looking for? I am looking for a memory location that is writable and executable. That's the key. So I need something that I can execute and that I can also write. Notice that my heap has been marked as read, write, and execute. If you look at some other areas in memory, you'll notice they are not marked as executable, and that can be a problem for you. So if I look at my dump, I have copied my shellcode into a memory chunk that has been labeled as writable, which is a good thing. I need to be able to write to it. It's also executable. We'll find in some later videos that a lot of modern operating systems will not allow you to execute code on the stack, which can be a problem. We'll get more into that when we talk about exploit development later in this course. So, do you recognize some of this additional information? Well, if I go back to my program, here I have my shellcode. starts with 31C9. So if I go back to immunity, do I see my shellcode? I sure do. It's right here. 31C9, etc. So again, what did I do? I overwrote certain pointers in my look-aside list. And by doing that, I can carefully construct a program which will perform a certain function. Now, in the files for this course, you will find an executable, and you may be able to figure out exactly what that function is and what the shellcode does.